Hey everyone, my name is Matt. Welcome back to our home addition renovation thing, whatever, however many other adjectives I can come up with for this whole thing. Today is a very exciting day, I think, because we are going to be finally starting to link in our addition and the existing house and get rid of this wall. So if you kind of remember back to when we're doing the sunroom out here, this is a load-bearing wall. So we have above here, we have the bedroom, that wall, and then above that we have the roof. So this wall is supporting a second-story wall and the roof structure, but it's not supporting the floor at least.
Yep, the floor is going the opposite direction.
So the thing with load-bearing walls, you can't just chop them out. Well, you can chop them out and maybe you get lucky. If you don't get lucky, you die. Yeah. So there's that.
Or things break.
So, Mr. Expert.
Oh, wow, don't go there.
I think you have some kind of general plan of how we're going to approach this because there's a few challenges here that we have to work through.
Yep.
And as always, plans kind of change, but what's the gist of today's work to get this supported and out of here?
A couple of things that we've got issues on. One is because of the time and frame that this house was the addition was done, they spray and foam the rim joists, and it doesn't come off easy. So we got to get all that clean off the rim joist so we can attach our new LVLs.
Which will carry the loads.
Which will carry the load.
Yep.
And then we also have electrical. We've got a bunch of electrical on that side that we got to figure out where it's going to go, and it's probably going to be in our way for our LVLs.
Oh, it definitely is.
So we got to figure out how to deal with that. So I think what we're going to do to begin with is we're going to kind of, and one of the things we did early on when we put the roof on the sunroom is, not that we needed to do, but I put an LVL that runs from the outside wall of the sunroom out there onto this wall.
Yeah, which we got questions about because they're like, why do you need an LVL there if you can just joist hang directly to this rim?
Right, and we did that for this particular thing.
There you go, thinking ahead again.
That we can actually use that as part of, when we're taking this structure out, I've got more meat carrying farther, and I can take more of this wall out at a section. So we're going to basically kind of, this wall, we're going to cut out between studs here, take out top and bottom plate, and then we're going to build another wall probably every 24 to 32 inches. That will be underneath that rim, the LVL that we put in, and the rim joist.
So we're going to support our LVL essentially,
right,
and hold that up while we
and the rim joist together.
Yep.
Then we can get straight shot up and get all that foam cut out of there.
Yep.
And then from this side here, we'll cut a hole in the great room
Another
wall.
hole in my wall.
Another big hole in the wall, and then we can slide the LVLs in from the end.
And we have two of those.
We got two of them on this one.
Yeah. And what's the other challenge with the LVLs?
Is the LVLs are 9.5 inches.
Yep.
Because we can't have riddle available to 9.25, which these are. So we are going to
modify.
We're going to modify them, and there's a couple of different ways we can modify them. I think 18-foot ones are going to be a little difficult to run through the table saw.
I don't know, I've seen you run things through your little tiny job site table saw. So
you know, I've seen on YouTube where a guy took the table saw and just put it upside down
and run it with the track saw. Yeah. We can do that.
We can do that. So we'll figure out, there's either with the track saw or with, I think actually a power planer.
Yep.
Is actually going to be easier to do. And we got 6 of those to do.
Yeah, because we're going to do, not today, but we'll get the front to do.
The front's going to be the same challenge because we got to keep that, keeps our floor level, our ceiling level across the whole way.
Yep.
So
what do you think? What are we going to do first then?
First, we're going to start cutting, we'll cut out in between here and here a couple of these and start building on our new wall.
Okay.
And then from there, we'll just start kind of moving our way across until we don't have a wall anymore that's
I'm excited for that part. This is going to feel a lot more open.
It is going to feel a lot more open. So this will be probably, it's going to take us a while to do this. It's not going to be
I'm used to it now.
It's not a 3-minute thing on YouTube.
This won't be a 3-minute video.
Yep.
There's your fire blocking. Can reuse that.
Oh, come on. Now it's out. Look at that. Those are flush.
Almost like you planned it.
Almost like I planned it. Ooh.
Oh, that's gonna work nicely, man. Look at that. And you were worried.
We ain't done
That
yet.
we're gonna be sitting here chipping foam all day.
We ain't done yet.
Done, all right. Nice.
That is nice.
Is there a lot left?
So some of it's not, when I get thin, it might be more of a pain in the ass. But this is actually coming out better than I expected.
Is there enough room there between the rim and the infloor thing?
Yep, we need.
I mean, it unscrews, so at least it's easy to move.
Yeah, we have to slide it over. We have to slide it over. But we're gonna have room in here before too long. Niels.
It's very cold outside.
Okay. It feels, I'm good in here.
It's cold out there.
It's nice and toasty in here.
It is nice in here.
I got a sweat going on. I don't know what you're doing. Do we have impact?
Right here. And you got yours too.
Woo-hoo. There's one.
I know you like the green one.
I like
Anything to not use the red tools.
anything. Those red tools, they're not good. And I'll screw them in.
What are you doing?
I will screw them in. I need.
You want screws too?
Oh my God.
You should wear pouches. I hear that's what you're supposed to do.
Pouches, smouches. Who needs pouches?
Don't fall. Please don't fall.
Why?
Why? So I gotta catch you.
I'm gonna go all the way to the ground. So what's the problem?
I guess. No problem. Zero problems. How's it look?
Looking good.
That's not bad, actually.
Nope. We've got some nails up there that we got to cut out,
Yeah.
but it's not going to be, I think this is going to be a whole lot better than I was expecting.
Yeah, you stole this as a much bigger challenge than it has been so far.
Because that's what happens. It's always twice as hard as you think.
I'm just gonna stick the stuff over here. It's big stuff.
All right, I'm going to get a 2x4 alongside this one.
What do you need?
See my bow here?
That's a bow.
Need a 2x4 as a ridge back.
That is looking more open.
Gonna get a lot more open. There might be some weight on that.
Now there is. I think out of all the things we've done so far, this is the coolest.
It's all yours.
Yeah, uh-huh.
Go ahead, take it off.
I did it!
Yay!
I did something.
Sure you want to be underneath me?
Just foam. Thing.
Yeah, but I have a hammer and a bar,
Oh, you know.
and I'm klutzy. Just saying.
I'm right where I want to be.
All right. All right, so we're getting ready to put in our LVLs, and we've got to put, on this one, we've got to put 2 of them, and they're 1 3/4. And my wire comes down at about 2 1/4 inches up into here, so I need to have the LVLs are going to come about in here. So I got to pull this PEX down for the heat. We'll pull this channel, slide that over. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a tool and take some of the floor out here. Probably, there's laminate floor above here. We'll just take it all out and then we'll just roll that in there. It's not ideal, but we know these runs are probably running to the attic, through the second floor, all the way up, get those, to reroute them otherwise is going to be difficult. But we'll just notch them out so we're not pinching them, and that should work. So
That should work.
that should work.
The confidence.
I got confidence. If not, the electrician's going to fix it. Woo! So this is where that hole is flooring nailer. Didn't punch through there, but when they laid the floor down, they nailed it and they almost had a big leak there. Yeah. That's a flooring nail from above.
Oh, good. Right, almost through the pecs.
Almost through the pec.
Barely.
Like they got.
Wow, at least kind of ricocheted off of the channel.
And it's hanging down here 3/4 of an inch. They dodged the bullet on that one. For damn sure.
Oh yeah, see, it's still like right in the wall, almost.
Yep, it's just on the edge. So I should be able to.
Yeah, you're below the trim and stuff still too. In the drywall, right?
Yep, I'm not even in dry. I'm just to the bottom of the floor, or the subfloor.
Oh yeah.
So.
You're good.
We're perfect.
Perfect. It's right where you want to be.
Perfect. Perfecto!
Yeah, you heard it here. Perfect.
That is so much
Nice.
better than I thought it was going to be. So much better.
Like, what are you worried about?
I've worked with this shit before. And this stuff broke off easier. Usually it embeds and it's just like locked on there.
Oh, I
You
bet.
can't-
That's supposed to stick.
Yeah, it just
Like grab and like fuse with it. Clearly that's not what's happening.
it came through. Got a hole.
Yes, that's a hole.
Hole in the wall.
All right.
There you go.
Just like that, huh? I'm sure it's exactly how it's gonna go. Ready?
Was that pretty good?
I'd probably go one more just to get it a little bit smaller than this. If anything, probably.
All right, good. You just slide it all the way over and then set it on that 2x4.
Okay. Okay.
They're in.
Done. Slide it in.
Huh?
Just slide it in.
Now we'll load it, and we'll have to screw it tomorrow. But I'm gonna go grab my jack. That should stay there.
Should.
Huh?
It should.
Where's it gonna go?
The way you stomp around, though, I don't know.
It can't go anywhere.
You see, like, I don't know.
It ain't going where. Ain't going where.
I'm out of the fall zone, so I'm good.
Yep.
I get some clamps.
Need the red bar that's on the scaffolding.
Oh, should I gotta pump it by hand? I got it.
Got it?
Yep. Quarter. Now you're in.
Let's get those clamps on and get this thing sucked together.
It's been a day.
It's been a day. Is it even a Wednesday?
This was a Wednesday, wasn't it?
It wasn't.
How did we survive a Wednesday
It
without?
went really well for a Wednesday.
It's the new year. So
That's
it's
what it
like
is.
the,
Let's go with
day.
that.
The day has shifted to like Saturday's a bad day or something,
Something.
or Sunday maybe.
We were not working them days.
No, we're not. Definitely not. But this was a very productive day, I feel like.
Yep.
And
It
this
went.
is, honestly, this is further than I thought. Based on what you were talking about yesterday, this is further than I figured we would be today.
Both of us. It went really well. The foam came out a lot better than we were expecting. We didn't run into a lot of issues. We got a little bit of wiring we had to move, but that was pretty easy to move.
Yeah, so far it's been pretty.
Yeah. So both LVLs are in here. We don't have it lagged together. We've got to pick up the lags for the morning, and they're like 8-inch lags or something like that.
Driving some giant lags.
Drive
Okay.
some giant lags in the morning, and then we've got some of the loading already transferred. But then we'll set a post on there. We'll set a post on here, or we'll make sure below that we've got that it carries through well into the foundation.
It's kind of important, like when you put your post somewhere, you kind of want to make sure there's something supporting
underneath.
the post.
Yeah. Because we got a lot of load here.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah, I could.
This one's going to have this because we've got all of this.
Yeah, the roof for this.
We've got all this roof,
Yeah.
which is a flat roof. Mm-hmm. And then we have all of the upper roof. We don't have floor load, but we've got 2 roofs, and we're 16 feet here.
That's a pretty good span.
It's a pretty good span.
Yeah.
And then we'll have another post where the pantry wall is, but
Yeah, we have to hide that. We get to hide the post
in the wall.
in the wall of the pantry, which is kind of nice.
Yep.
So that helps. Otherwise, you have to put more. Is it more beams
We-
up there?
So the other side where it's spanning, we're actually going to do, I think it's 4 of them.
Yeah.
So this has called for 2. We actually have 3 because
Right.
of the way we framed the other
We
one.
got the outside one
The outside one, because we put that in to help
with this.
this
Yeah.
process. But yeah, we'll put 4 on the other one, so that one, that's gonna be, it's a pile of meat.
Yeah, it is. Oh
So.
boy. All right, so tomorrow we'll finish getting this beam in here, and hopefully we'll be.
These are gone.
Completely
These are gone. This will be
open.
wide open tomorrow.
That's gonna be weird. Like, look at,
30 some feet.
and then we'll add the last 4.
Yep.
Ah, this is awesome. I'll be really excited when we cut this
The windows.
crap out of the way and you can see out to the outside again.
Yeah.
That's gonna make it feel even bigger because right now it's like you're boxed in, but when the windows are there, it's gonna feel a lot more
They're gonna feel a lot
open in all directions too. So tomorrow, back to work out here, but thank you as always for watching. We greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments on the home addition remodel, other adjectives, please feel free to leave us a comment. As always, we'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. And until next time, happy woodworking and whatnot.
Bye.